Good afternoon and welcome to the Climate Change Press Conference. My name is Samantha van Wijk and I will be your host today. We are here with Frank Verhulst, CEO van de Alta Group, en Peter van Wees van Wees Innovations. Air pollution is a big issue at the moment, and the climate change claims to have found the solution to this worldwide problem. Now, Peter, you have invented a machine that can actually solve this problem.
Yes.
You've been working on this for 28 years.
Yes.
What kind of device is this?
Well, in basic, it's relatively simple. What it actually does, it makes all the particles clutter together, and therefore they grow in size, which makes it relatively easy to catch them.
Okay, and what is the claim that you make? 100% clean air?
Well, for big dust, fine dust, and PPS dust, yes, 100%. For ultrafine dust, 99.9999999%.
That's still a lot. So it's an air cleaning device for every kind of ambient air pollution.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Peter, you already did some tests. Schiphol Airport already published a report about their positive results. We will talk about that later. But first, Frank, your company, Alta Group, is one of the partners in this climate change.
Yeah.
Can you explain how the two of you are working together?
Yeah. So the clean air, which is coming from the device from Peter, we take the gas from that, the clean air from that, and we take out the CO2.
Yeah.
And then prepare it to be used in different possibilities.
Okay, so if I get it right, this system is a circular chain that mines the pollution out of the atmosphere and reuses after the partners have made it clean.
Yes, correct.
And then you can use it.
You can use it, yeah.
For what?
Well, you can use it in greenhouses. You can use it in fire extinguishers. You can use it in let's say for the synthetic fuels.
Welding industry, synthetic aviation fuel, cosmetics, you name it.
Oh, wow.
Our economy is based on carbon, and CO2 is a carbon.
Interesting. Can you tell about the economical aspect?
Yeah, the technologies which are presently available, they have 2 to 5 times larger operational cost. And the device is approximately is a cheaper device than the existing equipment.
Nice. Peter, to prove the effect of your circular machine, you did a test with a Dakar race car.
Yes, we did.
Let's have a look.
Okay.
Peter, what does this prove?
It proves that it takes any kind of pollution to any extreme level. It takes it all out in one go-through, as in one take.
Yes. So imagine this is used in the larger industry.
Yeah, we've built this from very small to extremely large, and the efficiency rate stays exactly the same.
Does it stop here? What's more to expect? What are you aiming for?
First of all, we want to improve the environment. People's health in workshops, working environment, as we did in Schiphol Airport. And we improved the ambient air quality by a very large number.
Yeah, you already did a test at Schiphol Airport at the fire station.
Yes.
They were very, very impressed by the results. So yeah, let's have a look at this test.
Okay. We are at a fire station at Schiphol Airport. This fire station is the largest fire station, and it is directly in the vicinity of an airstrip. Landing airplanes and taking off from airplanes is right in front of this door. For this fire station, we place the unit outside the building. We take the air from outside, we clean it 100%, and we push it inside the building. And we push it with a little bit more cubic meters per hour, and it actually uses. Therefore, the air that is polluted from the airport has no chance of entering the building, keeping all the harmful particles outside and bringing in all the healthy air inside. What comes inside is way below 100 particles per cubic centimeter, and it is outside, on average, when a plane comes by, over 200,000 particles per cubic centimeter. So yes, the Cirqulair does its work. After a filter change, all the residue is reusable as a product which can be used, for instance, for making shoe soles, concrete, and anything you think about could be made out of that material. Now it's the most efficient and therefore the cheapest way to clean the air.
Yeah, this is very convincing. Can you tell us more about this?
Yes, the Cirqulair unit at Schiphol Airport is used to improve the living environment for the fire workers over there. They live there for 24/7. However, what we see here on the screen is the addition that what we are basically here for is to explain how to use it in a carbon dioxide world where we can capture it so it doesn't become a burden but a profitable substance. For one, we see the air coming in and it says condenser. There is where we take the heat out of an industrial stack. It produces water because it cannot possess that much water when the heat is cooled down. The second part is the blending of ambient air. There we take the relatively humidity down to 80%. At the heating part, we heat it up again to 45 degrees Celsius, and there we take the relatively humidity down to 25%. That is very useful because then our system does its work at the most efficient way. Right. Then we have a self-draining system, and the self-draining puts whatever it can loosen itself to the garbage bin, which can be used in the whole industrial stack process once again. After that, the final step is the Cirqulair, and then everything is removed, and it only leaves you with clean ambient air and clean carbon dioxide. And clean carbon dioxide is not a burden, but it is a profitable substance. And this is where my friend Frank comes in. And the only thing you need to do now is basically put it under pressure to separate it.
Yeah.
Ain't that right, Frank?
Yeah, correct. And it's very easy to do because all the substances which we do not need are already outside, because that is taken into account by the system. And we can take it out of the air, the CO2, very easily and economically as well.
Wow. So, correct me if I'm wrong. There's air pollution. You filter it, you neutralize it, you make the CO2 clean, and then you can use it for everything?
Yeah, CO2 can be used as feedstock. So it's not a waste, it's a feedstock which can be used. And then you have also a business model because you can make products out of it.
Nice. I can imagine that there are some questions from the audience, so feel free to ask a question.
Very nice to see what is happening here. I can imagine that every company wants to be CO2 neutral, and will this help in this process? And if so, how?
Well, you mean how can it help the whole politics in improving their goal to be carbon neutral?
Yes, correct.
Well, we have, from the year 2015, we have the Paris Agreement. And the Paris Agreement is based on 60% reduction of carbon dioxide exhaust fumes. This will provide businesses to engage in this system. And therefore, because they're making money, which is not a dirty word, but they're making money, and therefore it will enable the whole society to comply with the Paris Agreement, and it is now within reach.
So you will help the politics, and the Paris Agreement is within reach?
Yes, and if I were politics, I would embrace it.
Okay, thank you.
Are there any more questions?
No questions?
No questions?
Okay, then so far this press conference, this is the end of the live stream. Feel free to ask Frank Vergunst or Peter van Wees more questions. You can go to the website, that's vanweesinnovations.com. Thank you for watching.